Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Monday conversation with Father Pat. Father, this weekend, well, normally on Monday we take a little look at your article in the bulletin, but because of the holiday last week, we didn't have one, and so this week, let's talk a little bit about the first reading yesterday, with which had to do with Amos and how we, are not all prophets that are professional prophets. And I know that ties in directly with some things you want to talk about this morning, as well as our mission.
Yeah. So I was struck this weekend by Bishop Barron's reflection on particularly on that first reading from Sunday. It's reading from the prophet Amos, where Amos says, he says, look, I'm not a professional prophet. I don't know why God called me. I'm just a simple shepherd and dresser of sycamore trees and all. And Bishop Barron in his homily pointed out how, we're all kind of like that in our baptism, we are all called to be priests, prophets, and kings. But all too often, when we're asked to be a prophet, when we're challenged to be a prophet, and a prophet means to just speak publicly about our faith, we go, oh, I can't do that. I'm not a priest. I'm not a catechist. I'm not Billy Graham or Bishop Sheen and all. And Bishop Barron points out that we don't have to speak to thousands in a stadium or broadcast on TV, but that we're all simply called to just speak publicly about our faith. And he gives a series of points about how we should do that. Starting with just saying things like God bless you, to just be open about our faith and not hide our faith. I know particularly when I was working, I thought, oh, you couldn't say anything about your faith and you couldn't use the word God in talking publicly. And, we need to just witness to our faith. And one of the things that we've been talking about, the team that's been looking at the Disciple Maker Index survey and our results from that is how, as a parish, we need to do a better job to equip ourselves to talk about our faith. As Bishop Barron points out in his homily, there's a lot of resources available out on the internet to help us learn about our faith. And we need to do a better job of learning about our faith so that when people ask us about our faith, we can talk about it. And we need to be able to talk about it civilly. That's what I like about the talk and all that we had in the Faith and Poverty series that we're doing on Thursday nights, where we looked at how we should be able to talk about the social issues and social justice today, how we should be able to talk about those civilly. And we can't be afraid to do these kind of things. And all too much in society, we're just too afraid of offending people. But it was really a good discussion about how we should be prophets in our land, how we should be able to talk publicly about our faith and how we have to reinstitute that. So, I encourage people to listen to his homily. Next week, my bulletin article will talk a little bit more about this. And I hope that it's the start of a conversation we can have here in the parish about how we can better equip ourselves to talk about the faith, how we can talk in a civil and dialogue about the issues that are facing our faith, be able to answer people's questions about our faith and not to be afraid of that as we go forward.
And we do have the link to Bishop Barron's video contained at the bottom of this paragraph here today. So yes, please take some time to watch that. There's some good tips in there for us all. Father, thanks, and we'll talk to you again later this week.
All right, yeah.